Hello there, and welcome to House of the Dragon, Episode 4, The King of the Narrow Sea, review. We are back.
Yeah.
Naomi the Sith Holocron, Tyler the Jedi Holocron, we're here.
Wow, you didn't even ask me.
I didn't ask any of us.
Wow.
I didn't ask myself how I was doing either, don't feel bad.
Well, you don't, normally you don't ask yourself how you're doing.
How are you doing, Naomi the Sith Holocron?
It was cool to sit down and watch some porn together again.
There wasn't that much nudity.
Oh, no. Also, I like watching porn with friends.
Okay.
Like, that does not make me uncomfortable at all.
Yeah, that's fair. No. One of the things we will talk about this episode, because I thought it was important that you see the behind the scenes thing at the end, because they were really, I thought that was they were talking about that online a lot, and I thought it was a really important highlight of the episode of how the sex scene was shot, considering all the anti-women monarch stuff that was going on in this episode. Like having a female director for this episode was actually a really good thing, especially for that, and we'll talk about that later. But yeah,
I mean, that also, that just makes sense. Monarchy times are gonna be misogynistic as fuck.
Yeah. And that's why
that's
why I've always been pro-women in the Game of Thrones era. Fuck everyone else. Fucking Brienne, Arya, all the Targaryen girls, and then Jon Snow. That's about it.
Jon Snow
Melisandre, I ride for them. Fuck everyone else.
Jon Snow honorary.
All the Starks, honestly.
Yeah. If you're Stark, you count.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't stand Rickon.
No.
Personally, but yeah. Otherwise, yes, all Starks.
Yeah.
And
Jorah, of course, because he supported his queen, even though
because he's part of Big Simp Nation.
Yeah, and the thing I love about Jorah, I don't know why we're talking about this, but
because he respects women.
Yes, he stood by his queen till the end. When he fucked up, he acknowledged he fucked up and took the punishment all the way back, going back with his dad. And he got banished from his dad, and then he got banished from the queen. He owned up to his mistakes and left, and tried to make it right. He's just a good dude.
Yeah.
He's just Jorah's...
He put the crown before himself.
Yeah, Jorah's that king shit. Anything to make his queen happy, Yeah. But can you blame him? I'd do anything to make Daenerys happy.
Honestly, it's even more impressive that he still was just as loyal even after she turned him down.
Yeah.
That's some true king shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of the opposite of king shit, though, moving into this this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to bring up something.
I was just trying to segue.
You're trying to segue into I thought Daemon.
I was just trying to segue so we wouldn't get stuck on...
Oh, no, we weren't going to get stuck, yeah.
I just like to make sure, and I like...
It wasn't a very good segue, though.
Listen.
Because you didn't segue into anything particular.
Listen. I like making segues, and I kind of stop there.
Yeah?
I kind of just end there.
Yeah. Speaking of a low-key feminist king this episode, who was all over the place, Daemon.
All over the place.
Daemon is such a interesting character, because I hate him, and I also kind of love him.
Yeah. He has a lot of really weird... he's very chaotic.
Yeah, he's very chaotic.
You just have no fucking idea what he's doing, ever.
It's he is clearly only out for himself.
Yes.
But also, he on that good shit sometimes, too.
He makes a point.
Yeah. When he was, the funniest thing about this episode was that him and Rhaenyra's completely different approaches to their encounter. She's Rhaenyra's I swear to you, on my mother's grave, nothing happened. Which isn't a lie, because, nothing did happen.
Nothing happened between her and Daemon.
Yeah. And then Daemon's yes, it all happened. Let me marry her.
Wed us.
Fuck it. And that was when he was on his feminist king arc, where he was I don't care, who gives a fuck? We went through all the whores in town. He fucking spitting.
Yeah, that standard of her purity.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Because, that still exists to a lesser extent today.
Yeah.
Of women must be pure.
Yeah.
You can't be sexual.
No.
So Daemon on that feminist
and,
shit.
and then he taught that to Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
He on that feminist shit.
And incest, sure, but that's just part of the Targaryen way.
Yeah, you guys, we gotta accept the fact the show's gonna be 3 or 4 seasons. Daemon and Rhaenyra, this is probably gonna keep happening, so you gotta prepare for it.
Incest, it happens.
And it happens. Like, fuck it, she's marrying her cousin next episode, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that is very accurate to how royal families work.
Yeah.
Lots of inbreeding.
Yeah.
All over the place. That's why they have their own unique birth.
And that's why fake monarchies are fun and not real monarchies.
Yeah, that's why televised monarchies.
Yeah, fictional monarchies.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a good episode. Based on, like, the preview for last week, I thought it was gonna be, like, crazier, like...
Yeah.
But, like, it was very much, like... This episode was just about sex.
Yeah.
Which I'm down for.
I'm always down for.
Yeah.
They were in, the precursor to Littlefinger's brothel.
Yeah.
I feel like Littlefinger's brothel had better, safety standards.
Yeah. It was hundreds of years later, so
The brothel they went to in this episode looked kind of dirty.
I don't even think it was really a brothel, was it? I think it was just like a brothel you go and pay to have sex, right? I feel like this was more like
an orgy.
Just like a underground, like, orgy or like...
Sex party.
Or like Daemon described it as a place for people to seek out their desires or whatever.
True.
I feel like this was less of a brothel, more of like...
True.
Come to fuck, like...
I'm just saying that's why we needed Littlefinger to
Yeah.
introduce safety standards and hygienics.
Yeah, he really revolutionized the brothel.
We need to revolutionize brothels here in America.
Speaking of Littlefinger, though, wannabe Littlefinger in this episode got fucked!
Otto
Hightower. Fuck that man. He gone. That's Rhaenyra out here on her queen shit. Like, I'll marry fucking Laenor, but, like, you gotta get rid of Otto.
Get him the fuck out.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, little snaky shit.
Yes. It'll be interesting with him because, like, I feel like he'll be more compelling of trying to get what he wants done when he's not on the council.
Yeah.
It'll be more interesting. But, like, I thought the story that Viserys was telling was actually really fascinating, too. Interesting bit of lore that Viserys' dad... No, Grandpa. Wait, no. Viserys' dad was named Hand to his grandpa. Right? Is that what they said?
I think so.
Was Jaehaerys the last king?
I think Jaehaerys was the grandpa.
Okay. I don't Jaehaerys was the grandpa, which would make him the last king.
And then Balerion was the one that died.
Yeah, who he ended up naming his son that died after.
Yes.
And he was only handed the king for 5 days before he died.
See,
it is a little sussy. I bet Otto had something to do with that.
This is why you gotta go to the Littlefinger school of long game.
Yeah.
Of stretching things out far enough where no one suspects shit.
To be fair, he did that. We just didn't see it.
Yeah. That's fair.
He did it with, like... Yeah, I like the line that Viserys had, too. He's like, Alicent was a calculated distraction. And he so calculated that he didn't even realize it for a while.
Yeah, still gross.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how he... Because everything he's done has been from within the realm of the table. Like, he's been at the table the whole time.
With the power of the hand.
It'll be interesting to see. I feel really bad for Alicent and all this. I feel bad for her before this happened, but now she's just going to be even more of a pawn because, like, he won't be there and she'll be like, do this, do that. Fucking... I'll be like, oh, God.
She needs to have a villain arc.
Rhaenyra's my girl. I fully support her over anyone. But I feel like I said, I said you guys episode 1 of this review, Alicent's my favorite character. I don't care. I don't know anything about her because I love the actress who's going to play older Alicent. And I want her to go off and be, like, do her queen shit. Like, she is the queen. Do that queen shit. Like, fuck everyone. Except Rhaenyra, you know?
No, but
literally fuck Rhaenyra.
Literally fuck Rhaenyra, yes.
But not, like, over Rhaenyra.
No, don't fuck over an era. Fuck
Yeah.
for an era. Yes.
Yeah.
Women.
Yes. Because, like, there's just the scene of her having to have sex with fucking Viserys was so heartbreaking, but she's just, like, not into it at all. And it's, like, a good dichotomy of, like, what the whole episode is about sex, and, like, it's more than just, like, political or, like, the marriage thing. It's, like, it's a pleasure for both men and women. Like,
I can already see the screenshots of, like, Allison's face during that scene, and then just, like, the text underneath of, like, so did you finish?
yeah.
Average, wife in the Midwest.
Very, yes. Every Republican wife ever.
During your yearly Christmas sex.
Yeah.
So did you finish? Yeah, I liked that split. Because also, man, Viserys he's full of pus. He looks, all of his scabs.
Yeah.
He looks so
I did not want to see that
gross.
man's back.
How is he even alive?
Not for long.
Homie's been, like, infected for, like, 4 years.
Yeah. He ain't got much time left.
Man, that fucking throne is really, really destroying him.
I think it's kind of funny that is just, like, the reason.
The throne just
Yeah.
keeps cutting him, yeah. You gotta wear down the fucking sharp ends.
Yeah.
Damn. See, that's why Drogon burned it down.
Yeah.
It was an OSHA violation.
Yeah, it was for the best.
So people don't get fucking...
He should let Dany sit on it at least once before he did it, but, you know.
That's a different...
Like, Jon Snow's going to resurrect her, they'll build a new throne, and they'll rule beyond the wall together. It'll be fine.
Christ.
You know?
Yeah, that's the plot of the Jon Snow show. Reviving Dany.
I'm not going to lie. I feel like I've said this maybe once or twice throughout our Game of Thrones content. I want them to, like, pretend season 7 and 8 didn't happen and just continue.
I know.
So bad. But season 6, up to season 6 is perfect. And then season 7's not bad, it's just, like it's just less episodes, and that's where the pacing first starts.
Yeah.
And then, because, like, they hinted it again in this episode, like, the prince that was promised, like the prophecy, like, even if it's not, the prophecy doesn't get fulfilled. Like, I just want them to fix the ending.
Yeah.
It would be like kind of a what's the word? Like a historic thing to do, but I feel like one of the things about Game of Thrones that makes it the most compelling is between the prophecies and, like, the point of view of the storytelling, we really don't know, like, what actually happened. So, like, maybe in the Jon Snow show, when it's, like, completely, like, from his, like, if it's, like, fully from his perspective and more focused, we can be like, oh, this is what actually happened, and then, like, do flashbacks and, like, fix shit. You know what I mean? That'd be cool.
That would be really cool. Yeah, I want more than anything to just season 7 redo.
Yeah, and then to be like, we're gonna do this. Fucking Jar Jar Martin talks about it all the time. He wanted, like, 15 seasons for Game of Thrones.
Like, even if it's not 15, just do, like, seasons 7 through, like, 10.
Yeah.
Instead of just 7 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
Give me just some extra space. Just redo it. Come on. I think pretty much everybody would be okay with it.
Yeah, and Game of Thrones is back, so, like, we can confirm, like, there's still interest. Like, it's back.
It's profitable.
Yeah.
And if you redo it, do it, like, really good, then that, like...
Just be like, we're gonna do 15 more 10 more seasons. Because let's be honest, most of the actors would come back.
I feel like, yeah.
I feel like Jon Snow only did the Jon Snow thing because he just can't let go of the character. Or Kit Harington.
Yeah.
Because if you watch the documentary, like, that character means a lot to him. And, like, it was hard for him to leave the character.
Yeah.
And most of them haven't had great success outside of Game of Thrones, so fuck it, you know?
I feel like... Because wasn't a lot of it, like, burnout? for like why it ended so abruptly.
Yeah, and then the directors got the Disney contract.
Well, yeah,
Star Wars.
They're a whole different beast.
I feel like some of the actors were getting tired of it, but like...
But also, I feel like that is also remedied with like a break.
Yeah, like it didn't have to be every... They could do the Stranger Things thing, like every 2 years.
Yeah, because I don't know how... Because I didn't see Game of Thrones until like season 8 was about to come out. So I don't know how quickly the seasons were released one after another.
I think they were every year.
Okay, yeah.
Until the final few.
So that makes more sense, just have like longer time between seasons.
Yeah, that's especially more common nowadays.
And that's what they should have done. I mean, there's a lot they should have done, but...
Yeah. But it is interesting that House of Dragon keeps referring to the dagger and the Prince That Was Promised stuff. But they're also, like I said, they're building a cinematic universe. Like, like they have like 7 shows in development. Yeah. So... hopeful. I'm interested for the future. And just the Jon Snow thing, because like that's post, like that's like no knowledge like of anything. Yeah. Like that'll be interesting. But yeah. What else do you want to talk about this episode? You want to talk about Come At Me Bro Kid? Very opening.
That little fucker. Damn.
He was like, yeah, bet, and fucking...
and then killed him. I'm impressed.
Let me try to find some of the Twitter memes of that kid. Like
he was like a third of the size. Like he was skinny, he was like a foot shorter. And he fucking killed him.
Yeah.
God damn.
Especially, he was making fun of his ass. Bro's like, nah. Yeah, that's like the equivalent of like someone getting bullied by like a bigger kid in school and they just beat the fuck out of the bully. Yeah. Just a little bit more permanent since, he killed him. But it's medieval times. Everybody had swords. Yeah, that kid did have some balls though to just immediately whip out the blade. Yeah. He knew he was gonna win that shit. For real.
I want to know how... I wish we would have seen him kill him.
We saw the blade come out.
No, yeah, but I want to know how he won. Was he just, like, really fast?
Maybe. I don't know, actually.
Because I feel like he was so much smaller than the other guy. I want to know... He had to fight, like how Arya was fighting, like, Brienne in their little practice match. Yeah. Speed.
Oh, this is a good one. Ready? This kid had the power of God and anime on his side.
He does look like that kid! Holy shit! I didn't put that together. He does look like the anime and God kid.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, he really did. He really popped off.
This is another funny meme from the episode. Daemon after kissing Rhaenyra once, and it's James Corden in a wedding dress. I've been loving the Twitter memes after every episode of House of the Dragon.
I feel like Daemon's been into her for a while. Yeah. They have weird sexual tension.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a big thing in this show. Yeah. Yeah. But it's gonna be probably the cause of a lot of destruction. Like he says, Viserys always says, I'm just trying to keep the fucking realm together.
And it's gonna be split in half. Yeah. Yeah, it's... yeah. Also, going into landing in King's Landing on a dragon is pretty sick.
I know. I wish Daenerys would have done it, but she just brought that bitch down. Let's go, my queen!
Yeah, really, Daemon's whole entrance just was, really cool.
From the moment you knew, Rhaenyra was just smiling on the boat, she was into all of this episode. Yeah. Yeah, it's everything that happened. She's living her best life, and you love to see it.
I'm glad she got to sleep with Kristen instead of Daemon. Yeah. He's a better boy.
Yes, he's a good lad.
He's a good lad.
Yeah, he's a good lad. I'm sure that will come up later in the show and be a source of drama. Especially because, I didn't know this until I watched the post thing. I didn't realize the King's Guard was celibate. Like, they swore...
That was like, Jaime's conflict with Tywin.
Oh, that he be fucking?
Well, no, it was because Tywin wanted him to have children.
Oh, and he's like...
But Jaime was in the King's Guard.
So she's like, fuck, I'll kill the king.
Well, no, he was just fucking his sister instead.
Yeah.
He wasn't exactly following the oath very well.
Yeah.
That is kind of funny, though, you know, why do so many people have to be celibate?
I don't know. It's weird.
But let people fuck if they want, you know?
Mm-hmm. Like, you guys got birth control. Probably only
for
the
rich. Plan B.
Only for the rich, though.
They got fucking medieval Plan B. That sounds kind of dangerous, because he was like, if you mix it wrong, it could be disastrous.
Yeah.
You know, technology is limited. They were still using leeches for healing. I was surprised to see Plan B.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
We don't even know, you know, maybe Kristen is the pull-out god.
Maybe.
You know?
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe it's unnecessary.
I don't even know if anyone in fucking Westeros even knows what a pull-out game is. Like, I'm sure they're just like, they don't give a fuck.
They only finish inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's probably fair.
Yeah, they're like, we were outside all the time. I want to finish inside, you know?
What's pulling out? I mean, we know Jaime wasn't good at pulling out.
I don't think they want to, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a Westeros thing.
In
the free cities, yeah.
In the free cities,
they be
pull out gods.
They be pulling out all the time in the free cities. In Westeros, nah. Essos, yeah.
Westeros really
only the free cities, though, because once you get to the Rocky, yeah, they're not pulling out either.
They ain't pulling out. Man, yeah, Westeros kind of low-key sucks.
Yeah. Do you think they're a submissive Dothraki?
Yes.
Really?
1000% yes.
They're the most, like... hoorah...
Have you ever seen, like, when a bunch of guys get together in, like, a room, and it just becomes, like, and they all are straight, and it's, like, the most homoerotic thing ever? There's a bottom in there somewhere.
No, but I'm talking about the Dothraki.
Yes, there's a bottom in there.
I don't think so.
They're fucking each other.
Maybe.
And logically, by that conclusion, there is probably a bottom. 1000%. Well, you could be a power bottom.
Yeah, I guess, but, like...
You know?
Dothraki don't seem homosexual to me. Like, they're not that type of, like, breed. Like, they're, like...
I feel like...
Like, fucking sport for them.
I'm not saying that it's, like, common. I'm just saying that there are gay bottoms in Dothraki culture.
Wait, what is a... Wait, I'm confused now.
Bottom is submissive.
Yeah, but what does that have to do... Never mind. Yeah.
Well, no,
I'm sure, yeah.
You know, when... I mean, not that there has to be a bottom, but, like, I feel like there would be, because they're so obsessed with dominance, I feel like their bottoms would have to be, like, submissive.
True, because, like, the lady who... yes. Because the lady who taught Daenerys how to fuck in Game of Thrones was definitely fucking some Dothraki, and she was definitely topping it, not bottom.
Exactly! Dothrakis are... I feel like for them...
I see, they like the power the other way, because they're surprised by it, and...
A lot like businessmen in that regard.
Yeah, there we go.
Where once they get topped, it's like, oh, I kind of like that. They both go in wanting to be the top, and then someone wins.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's absolutely gay bottoms.
I definitely found the argument to my own question.
There are also gay tops in Dothraki. They fuck.
Okay.
That's just how it works. People fuck.
What a concept.
You can find gay people anywhere.
I mean, yeah. we got very off topic.
Well, this was an episode about sex.
Yeah, what have we not talked about? We talked about Packwatch, and Otto. Love him. We talked about... Well, yeah, let's talk about the woman directing the sex scene. What did you think of it compared to the traditional Game of Thrones?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I'm also just like a whore myself,
Yeah.
I'm into all kinds of sex scenes, so.
So you do enjoy sex from the woman's perspective?
Yes. I mean, I am a woman, so I would hope so. I don't really watch porn anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's usually very male gaze-like. Mm-hmm. Which is something I didn't realize until I came out, so that was interesting to discover. Yeah. But that's like an actual, like, weird problem. Like, porn's never really made for the women, for the women's.
Yeah. A lot of women watch lesbian porn for that reason.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I never really thought about it, and then I saw people talking about it, and then I watched the post thing, I'm like, oh, that's, yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was nice, not gratuitous nudity, and like, just actual, like,
yeah,
from the woman's perspective, having pleasure, which is great. And it was still hot, because if I'm going to be honest, I was rock hard during the scene the first time I watched it.
Is that why you were looking at Twitter the whole time during the second?
No, what? Because, like, I was, like, because, like, I'm like, I don't know, I was just, like, rock hard and it wasn't going away, so I had to pause the episode and watch porn I, like, no cap, like, I had to stop and, like, okay, this is not going away. You know, but you ever get one that just, like, never mind.
I used to.
You ever, like, you get, like, sometimes I'm, like, only a few times recently I've noticed, like, I'll get a boner, I'm like, why do I even have a boner right now? It just won't go away. I'm like, okay, I gotta.
Is that a new experience for you?
Like, I'm just noticing it more.
Okay, because that is...
It's not a new experience, just that... It's more something I notice.
That is the most common experience in AMAB individuals. Nice thing about estrogen, I don't get those anymore. That's pretty fire.
Yeah.
So...
I hate when it happens at work.
But I know what you mean. It used to happen for me when I would have to give a presentation.
Like at school?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That'd be terrible.
No, it would happen. I feel like it was a fear response.
Honestly, probably, yeah.
Like, it's like some kind of weird fear response. It's not that... It's pretty common, from what I understand, in AMAB individuals. Mm-hmm. To pop a boner in embarrassing situations.
Yeah. So
glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
And also, like, I'd have been awake for only 30 minutes when I started watching after working for 4 days, so you got that morning stuff going on, and you're just like... Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I get it. You know, back in the day, I used to see a boob, and it was just, ooh.
Ooh, it was over.
It was, very hormonal.
It's really sad. We only got one episode left.
I know.
With our girls. I know we're going to love the next actresses just as much.
Yes.
And if you're mean to them about it and have, like, I hope this doesn't become a thing. Like, where people are like, you're not the whatever because you're not them. But, like, this show's moving so fast and we knew this ahead of time. So, like, we're mentally prepared for it. And also, like, a lot of the promo art has the older actress for Rhaenyra on it.
I mean, yeah, because I also assume that's what it's going to be for, like, the most part.
Yeah, for the most of the show. I do like the idea that I know that, like, originally they didn't plan for them to come back, but now they're in talks to come back for season 2. It'll be good for flashbacks. Like, It's nice to be able to do flashbacks and be able to use them.
Yeah.
Because Game of Thrones has always used flashbacks, so that'll be cool.
That would be fire. I think we covered everything.
Oh, no, we didn't. One last thing. Did you notice? Theory time. Speculation time. You notice while Daemon was sleeping, the kid brought his whore money.
Yeah.
That was the kid who reported to Otto.
Yeah, she's the White Worm.
Oh, so...
That's what I think, anyway.
Who's the White Worm again? They referenced the White Worm in...
They just said the White Worm was the one who reported...
You think she's the White Worm? Oh, but she did say she's not in that life anymore, so she's willing. Is she the Varys of this show?
I think so.
Interesting.
They said the White Worm is the one who reported, and then the kid went back to her, and she was wearing white.
People were speculating, though, if it was a big brain play by Daemon. Like, did Daemon report?
Oh.
Or did Daemon just get the kid to do it, and then he was just bringing the reward money back to them? But, like, why would you you'd let the kid keep the reward money? Like, that's, like, he's doing the job for you.
I feel like Daemon wouldn't.
Yeah, Daemon wouldn't. But also, how did they, like, the kid wouldn't have known, like, Daemon would end up back at her place and everything, too. The white worm thing's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, it could be Daemon that set it all up.
Yeah.
That is something he would do, but I also feel like it's the girl, because she seems really pissed at him.
Yeah. I do like now that, like, I didn't think of the white worm thing, but now there's both theories very intriguing.
She was wearing white, his hair's white. Whoa. They could both be the white worm.
Right.
I guess, no, we need to see how worm is spelled. Is it W-O-R-M or is it W-Y-R-M?
It's probably Y. Didn't it pop up on the screen with the subtitles?
So, I think it was O. But also that could just be based on, like, how it sounded.
I just like Y worms. It feels right. It feels white for Game of Thrones. I don't know what the difference is, but...
worm with a Y means dragon.
Oh, yeah. That's why it feels right for Game of Thrones.
Worm with a Y is just, like, any sort of dragon. Like, I think it's just, like, a broad term.
Yeah. Interesting.
What? You look worried. What are you...
No, nothing.
I make a lot of hand signals when we record videos.
Do this. Okay, honestly, I saw a weird bump on your finger, and I'm like, do you have monkeypox? But I don't think it's monkeypox. And it's just your finger. It's just your finger bone.
I'm just a mutant?
Yeah.
Thanks, bud. Where would I have gotten monkeypox from?
I know.
I haven't had human contact in, like, 6 months.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was... That's why I was like, why do I... But yeah, what an episode. I love this show.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
But yeah, tell us what y'all thoughts of episode 4 of Game of Thrones, The King of the Narrow Sea.
Episode 4 of House of the Dragon. Show some respect.
Did I just say Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, you know.
Game of Thrones multiverse, House of the Dragons.
I'm ready for the rise of Otto Hightower.
Yes.
It's her world and we're just living in it.
Rise, queen.
Fucking murder the king. I don't care. Like, subscribe, share, comment, tell us what you thought. And until next time...